guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Tiffany. I'm so glad to have you here. So today I decided to talk about lunch meal prep. As of now, I'm working from home, so I don't have to worry about lunch meal prep. But my husband still works out and about in the county. With his job, he does microwave. Most of the time, he's always in his work truck. And often he finds himself, 25-30 minutes away from restaurants or even just small town gas stations. So he always has to pack his lunch. So it's summertime here in Eastern Kentucky and things are warming up. So he does have his lunch pail or lunch box, whatever you call it. And he has like a little ice pack that he keeps in it. So he's able to pack things like that, but he's not able to microwave foods. And he gets tired of eating lunch meat sandwiches every single day. And also, due to the pandemic, lunch meat is becoming very hard to find around here. So we've had to come up with some different ideas of things to meal prep. So I thought I would make this video in case other people were having the same problem or wanted to try something new or a different idea instead of eating same old turkey or ham sandwiches every single day. Also, please comment below if you have any other recommendations of easy lunch meal prep ideas, tips, tricks, anything below. I would so greatly appreciate it. And also, I like to try to make him different things for lunch every day because he doesn't like to eat the same thing every day. I mean, he will eat whatever I pack him. He is not a picky eater. He would eat the same thing day after day after day. He has done that before. But I like to try to switch things up, make it creative for him because he does work hard. He works outside in the elements. And it's the least I can do for the work that he does to show him that I love him and that I care for him. I think if you cook or go the extra step or do something for other people, that just shows them how much you appreciate them and care for them. So I always like to do things like that for him. So enough talking about it already. Let's get into it. So here I'm making his pepperoni and cheese wraps. He absolutely loves these, especially if you don't have anywhere that you have to keep like an ice pack or anything. Like if you just make them the night before and keep them in the fridge, he says that they last perfectly until lunchtime and they don't get soggy or wet or anything. They're great. You don't have to put pizza sauce or worry about salad dressings or anything like that ruining them and making them soggy. He does say that if you do have access to a microwave and you put these in the microwave for a few seconds, they're like 10 times better. Of course, melted cheese. But anyway, he doesn't have access to a microwave most days. So I just put a lot of cheese and pepperoni on here. I did not have Monterey Jack or mozzarella slices, so I just used the shredded that I had, and then I put a sliced cheese over top of the shredded just to kind of hold that in a little bit better and make it easier for me to roll up so I wouldn't have shredded cheese to go everywhere. And then I made sure that I put a lot of pepperoni in there for him so he would be satisfied because he likes a lot of meat and cheese in these wraps. He has a very physical job and he burns a lot of calories during the day, so he likes to have a lot of food that's fulfilling. So there, I just cut that up just to show you what it looks like when it's rolled up. Again, if you have like access to a microwave, you can definitely microwave them or even put a little cup of pizza sauce on the side to dip them in. That would be absolutely delicious. So here I've got his chips for the week. I like to switch it up for him, and that way he doesn't have to have the same one every day. He loves those little Go Fish, but as you can see, those packages are super tiny, so I give him 2 of those. The pork rinds, he can usually eat out of that size bag like for 2 meals, and then if he wants a snack, he has them. So here I've decided to get him a fruit cup. I don't make him one for every day because he doesn't always get to eat fruit every day. He doesn't have access to running water with his job because he works outside. So Sometimes he gets a little aggravated, like if he can't wash his hands. You know, he uses hand sanitizer, but it's hard to eat fruit with a fork, but he will eat on it every now and then for a snack. Sometimes he doesn't eat breakfast, and he'll just have like some fruit for breakfast, like around 9 or 10 o'clock. He gets up early and he doesn't like to eat a heavy breakfast. So this is his all-time favorite lunch. It's super easy. It's really not even like nothing that you have to prepare. He loves to buy those packs of tuna, and he likes them just plain, no salt, no pepper, no mayo, pack of Ritz crackers, and a can of Beanie Weenies, and he is good to go. So here I was going to make, I don't know if you've seen those Lunchables where you get like the meat, like turkey or ham and cheese and crackers. He loves those as well, but again, he has to have 2 or 3 of those to pack, and they can take up a lot of room in the fridge, and usually they're only like $1 or $1.50 a piece, or super cheap. But if you have to take 2 or 3 of those per meal, it's cost saving if you just make them at home yourself, and it's really easy. I found this little container that I'm using at the Dollar General store for $1. It's absolutely adorable, and I'm not for sure if it's dishwasher safe. I just hand wash all of those. But here I just cut up the cheese. He's told me that these packs of Ritz crackers has 12 or 13 crackers in them. I've never counted them. So I just did 12 slices of each cheese and the meat. My local Kroger did not have any ham or turkey that week, but that's what he prefers. So we had some pickle and pimento loaf on hand. So I was just using that up, and he absolutely loved this lunch. He said it was delicious. Here I decided to kind of rotate the meat and cheese instead of just stacking one on each side, and that way it'll be a lot easier for him to grab it with his crackers, because sometimes he just has to eat while he works, and I just try to help him out the best that I can, because like I said, I love him and he works hard and he deserves it. And there, I've just got it in there, so he'll just have, you know, the cheese and crackers, and then whatever chips that he decides, and if he decides to have a little bit of fruit with it or not, then he's good to go. And again, you don't have to worry about packing like any mayonnaise or mustard or anything like that with them. They just stay good in the container like that, and you don't have to worry about it. I just love those individual packs of Ritz. I'm so glad they come up with those. They're amazing. So then I also pack him a container of nuts. Again, he eats on these all throughout the week. I don't give him one of these for every day because he just doesn't eat them. I have some cashews and some peanuts on hand. I just usually just grab whatever we've got and I just fill it up. And then like if he just needs something to munch on for some extra protein or some crunch or salt, he can just grab him some of those and just pop them in his mouth. So here I'm making a good old PB&J sandwich. I mean, I think as adults you just forget about the good old peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I absolutely love this stuff. And our favorite jelly is peach, and we like the preserves that actually has the pieces of peach in it. It's so good. And I decided to use a hamburger bun because that's usually like the main bread that we have on hand, because I eat dairy-free due to having Crohn's. And for some reason, hamburger buns and hot dog buns do not contain milk, and they taste good, so we usually have a lot of those on hand. But I've discovered that if you use like peanut butter and jelly on on hamburger buns, your bread won't get soggy. And then if you meal prep for the week and you eat this on day 3 or 4, you know, the bun's still good. The jelly hasn't made it soggy, and you don't have to worry about it. So here's an overview of what he will be having for lunch this week. I wanted to add, if you decide to make your peanut butter and jelly sandwich on regular light bread or just whatever bread you decide to use, I would try to eat that at the beginning of the week, and that way you don't have to worry about your bread becoming soggy with jelly. I appreciate you guys watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope this maybe gave you some different ideas of what to pack for lunch, especially if you work outside and you don't have access to microwaves and the only refrigeration you have is the lunch pail. I hope you guys have a great day.